Aloha, it's Dave Lawrence. How are you? Big mahalo for tuning in. I hope you're doing good. Today we have a returning guest on HPR who we had the great pleasure of speaking with here in 2010. He did a long-form interview here at the studio. He played acoustic in the HPR Atherton Performing Arts Studio. He was on another time on the phone last year. You may have seen him live on TV recently promoting his recent CD, Wild and Free. Features an appearance by actor and musician Woody Harrelson. And a pleasure to talk to him about this tasty new record and also some dates he's got in the islands coming up. March 23rd on the Big Island and King Kamehameha's Kona Beach Hotel. And also on March 24th, Aloha Stadium. Inner Circle on the bill for these shows. And he's also featured on the new Hawaii Five-0 CD. Plenty to talk about, and good to welcome back our buddy, Ziggy Marley. Aloha, mahalo, my brother.
Yo, how's it going, Dave?
Hey, how are you doing, dude?
I'm good.
Excellent. Good to hear your voice. I'm sending you
Yeah,
a big hug and a high five.
All right.
It's been too long. So congrats, dude, on Wild and Free. I'm very, very impressed with this thing.
Yeah, well, thanks. I mean, there's another progression. As we go along the road of life and music, we're just trying to keep growing and keep the message going that we get to give to the people.
Growing is certainly what I would characterize songs like. I'm loving Forward to Love. I like the kind of vibe that's on this record. It almost seems like you really, when you say progressing and growing, I hear so much of that in the music because it goes beyond being even like, you could say it's way beyond a reggae album. So, I mean, I'm really impressed with what you're doing with that, bro. It's do you look at it like it's beyond a reggae record yourself?
Yeah, I just look at it like music. This is what we feel. It is what we feel. But I don't overanalyze it or overthink it. So it is what it is,
What's your experience previously with Don Was? How did he come into your life as someone you trust?
Well, Don, I've known Don for many years. We did Spirit of Music with him, Melody Makers days, and I did the last record before this, which was a kids record, children record, Family Time with him, and I did. I like working with Don. We're kind of cool. We kind of chill and we just make music without too much fussing and too much, we don't really think about it too much. We just play music, basically. And that is the kind of experience I wanted on this record, just to play music and not think about it too much,
Over what kind of period of time were the songs written? I was trying to wonder where they plugged into your life personally.
A lot of those written very close to when I went into the studio. There wasn't a lot of time. Personal Revolution, Forward to Love, all of them songs I write like close to going into the studio are, when I was off of album, I started writing these songs, so they're very timely for me.
Personal Revolution, you mentioned it the last time we spoke. You remember when we talked? You came, you did the thing at the studio.
Yeah.
When we talked, you and I, there was one moment at the end of that, and you and I discussed this gnawing feeling that you had. You said that you needed to push yourself, to do more. You wanted to drive toward goals and sort of broad social advocacy, like your father. Is there some of that in the theme of Personal Revolution that I hear?
Well, let me see. I don't know what you hear. You hear what you hear, what I'm saying?
What's your energy on that, though?
We write the song, obviously it has something to do with the idea of individual change, including myself, is individual revolutions, evolution, because there has been so much, there will always be social revolution, political revolution. But until individuals change, until people start to have individual revolution within themselves to change who a person is fundamentally, then all of those social political movements will not bring forth what we hope for. It might bring a temporary thing, but it's the ultimate change that we all hoping for in this world, which I believe is for people living in peace and love with each other and exist in a way that everybody can survive. We need that. We need for a personal revolution. Individuals need to have revolutions within themselves so that there will not be somebody who is out there who wants to be a dictator, who wants to oppress people, or who think they're better than a next person because they have had that revolution that shows them that, you know what, it's all about love, it's all about humanity and being one people on this planet. So this is a revolution that I think is most needed, and it comes from different ideas. And I think one of my inspiration for this is even from the story of Jesus Christ, who the idea when Jesus Christ tell people say they must be born again. This is the idea of religion and what it is takes this message to a different level. But my idea of it is revolution. Is that we need a revolution within ourselves. This is the born again. This is what we need, for make mankind fulfill our destiny as people that can live in peace on this planet,
Yeah, I get it. Change begins with yourself in so many ways, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's been said before, but, I have to say it again.
No, it's a good, brother. Good message. Another one before I talk about your upcoming visits that you've got in town. The Get Out of Town song. You were talking about sort of that. When you were talking, I couldn't help but think of the opposite, I guess I would say, of what you were saying. Is that song, I Won't Be Hanging Around, is that Los Angeles you're talking about, or is that a metaphor? Is it?
That's Los Angeles. It's just after a while, after a while, we need to get out of town because, we're not, after a while the town becomes, it's not really where I am, naturally I am supposed to be, but it's where we have to be for
totally, my brother.
The things we need to get done, what I'm saying? So, the sentiments of that is it is a reaction, and I just put it in a song, like, I'm tired of this, we need to get out of town, Like, it's a very immediate reaction to something, and I wrote a song about it, basically.
Yeah, brother. No, it's I was right there. The themes on this, the beats, the grooves. Another one is Road Less Traveled. Got to give you a plug. I mean, I love there's some great lines in that. I like that. My daddy had a lot of women. My mama had a lot of grief. And then you say something in there, the something that surrounded him became the enemies. What was that you say? I don't understand. I don't hear that word.
Brethrens.
Spell that.
The brethrens.
Brethrens, like brothers?
Yeah, the people that surrounded him, yeah.
Yeah, man. Dude, I've been all over the thing. I'm proud of you on this record. I high-five you again. I'm serious, man. And then the other line in there, which I got to bring up because I'm curious. I could be like a brother, sold out for $1 million. I could be like a brother, despising one another. Is that any kind of deep, revealing commentary of inside Marley family stuff?
It's big. It's big. It mean.
I don't mean to put you on the spot. You don't have to answer, brother.
I hear you, but it have that element of it within it. But that is not the only thing that it represents. You know what I'm saying? It have that element in it, but that is not the only thing it represents, because it represents all of us. Who. I could be like any individual out there who have decided that, the most important thing is money, and I'll do anything for it. And there's a lot of examples of that out there in our world. So it's a double meaning. It's things within my family and things outside of my family.
Yeah, man. No, it's solid. It's like you make sure you let Michelle know I've been all over this record. I studied it close, brother. I really did. And one final one on the record, Elizabeth. That's another one of these really non-reggae, exploratory rock numbers, and the vocals, it's not credited to anyone else. It really doesn't sound like you. Is that Don getting some performance in the beginning out of you that's unusual for you, or what is that in there?
Actually, this is one of the songs that actually was written like long time ago, and this is one version. I've like 10 versions of this song. in my studio, and I decided to go with this one. No, I don't know. I think this was the last song I recorded, and it really, for me, it was like I just wanted to put this song out. I had it for so long. I was like, let me put this song on a record. It's been sitting down here for like 10, 11, 12 years.
Sure.
Let me just put it on a record, and I think out of all the songs, is the one I wish I could have worked on some more.
The vocals.
I kind of just put it on it, eh?
The vocals sound different. That's what I meant. It just is like, wow, I wonder who it did. So that's you singing, huh? It just has like a weird tonality you've like pulled out of yourself. It sounds.
Yeah, I don't know where that come from, but that's what it is,
That's my boy. Loving it. So you are coming back to town, and now what is up with this gigantic venue that you're playing at? You are going to Aloha Stadium, my brother. Am I missing something, or are you playing like a big 48,000 seat football stadium?
Is that what it is?
I would think it was like the Rolling Stones coming or something, bro. I'm like, oh man,
that's not up to me. I somebody said come to a show, I come. I don't care where they put me. 40,000, 1,500. I'm there for whoever comes.
I love it. No, it's going to be huge. You kidding me? You bring it when you come, wherever you are, whether it's acoustic or
yeah, I hope people come out, but whoever comes is going to have a really good time and going to leave with something special,
And any pairing, it's Inner Circle, right? That's on that bill with you guys. Does the bill just come together by the promoters, or did you have anything to do with that part of it?
Well, no. Them, we get asked the question, would you like to do it? And I would say, yeah, of course. Inner Circle is a group that we've known for a long time, long history with them, even going back to my father's days when Jacob was with them, with us, and then after that too. So we've done a lot of work with Inner Circle, and we've known them for a long time. So it's a great team up,
Damn right it is, my brother. That thing is going to be sharp. And another thing that comes as I wrap it up with you, I got to throw a plug out that you were part of the Hawaii Five-0 TV show release. What was that all about?
Let's get on that,
What was that all about? Is that just an opportunity, or what was that?
Yeah, just, there's this song called Positing that I always wanted to record and do live. It's an old Whalers song. And, when this came up, I was like, yo, let me do that. So I've always wanted to do that song. And so I just took the opportunity to do that song and have the Hawaii Five-0 people use it,
Nice. No, that's cool. Well, what a great thing right as you're coming back. You got that. You got the record. You going to be putting a lot of the record into the show?
Yeah, man. This show it's going to be a great show. The shows them that we're doing now, it's so much. There's so much more spirit in them and feeling and vibration in them. There's a lot of as we talk about growth, that is realized in these concerts. That even if you've seen me before, I would urge people to come check me out now, because the vibe has become more stronger. The spirit is strong.
Yes, it is. It's strong with you. The force is strong with this one.
Force is strong.
My boy. Hey, your son Daniel, is he going to, speaking of what's going to be, you talk about progression in the beginning of the interview. You talk about the force of the mana, as we say in Hawaii, being strong at the show. Is your son Daniel going to be up there? He's on the record on Changes. Is he going to be out on stage kicking it with us, or what?
I don't know. I'm not sure. We haven't spoken about it yet, but it's possible. It's a good idea,
And I guess, how about Mom, as we wrap it up? Last time you were here, I was so fortunate I got to meet the great Rita Marley.
No, she's not coming with me this trip.
No?
No, not this trip, yeah.
Okay. It's nice. You're going to do two islands.
Yeah, man, Hawaii. I spent some time on the Big Island, too. Spent a lot of time there. Maui also. But, Hawaii is, it's like, I have a home feeling when I come there. I like being there. And, I hope one day I can have some place there that I could come chill out for a little while, maybe, record. I'd love to do do recording down there, because I like the vibe so much, That would be my next wish, to do some recording down there and chill,
Well, I leave you with this on that note of your next wish. Come to town, record something acoustic in that studio. I put the bug in Michelle's ear. Remember where we did the interview? You did one song.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
So keep it in mind. It's a warm room. It sounds so nice. You do a few tunes acoustic. We could have a fun time. We'll see if it can work.
All right, cool.
I just put an idea in your head. I hope you had fun when we did it before. It was a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, man, it was a good vibe.
You got it, brother.
All right, man.
I'll give you a big hug. Hope this wasn't a hassle. Thanks for doing this, dude.
Yeah, man. Thanks, brother. Respect, man.
Yeah, respect back to you. Maximum respect. I give you a big hug and a high five. I'll see you soon. Be safe.
Yeah, cool, man. Cool.
Aloha.
Bye-bye.